mamas and gents. This is Miss Trey that Gem, and you're watching Gem Spot TV. How you doing? How your mama doing? Daddy doing? How about doing? Um, let's talk about it. So today we're going to be talking about the inauguration 2013. We're going to be talking about the sisterhood and this whole thing of Beyonce lip syncing. Okay, let's get into it. So overall, the inauguration, I really loved the fashion in it. The Obama camp was on point with the coats and the outfits. I like Michelle Obama's outfit. I'm the kind of girl that loves my arms covered. Uh, and I don't have any stretch marks or hanging fat or nothing like that. My muscles, my arms are very solid. I just everybody that know me, I always say this is called my security blanket. I just like my arms and stuff to be covered, to each his own, but that's how I grew up. So but anyway, I was digging it and I love the coats. Oh, the Obama camp on the coats was off the chain. And even Vice President's wife, Mrs. Biden, had her coat game on point as well. The coats was off the chain. I really enjoyed that. And Miss Michelle Obama face was beat, baby. Yes, it was. You better work, honey. It was beat. So I really enjoyed that as well. Um, I like when he was being sworn in, how he stumbled a little bit over his words because you could tell his mind was going, and I like that. I like for a man to always be thinking. Even though I'm being honored, I'm still gonna be thinking. So I like that because it made you know that he was still on point. He was still on his game. He's still thinking. You know what I'm talking about? So that was good. And the poor that didn't know it, I didn't know what the heck to expect. But honey, are you serious? Baby, I don't know whatever America you talking about. I sure don't want to live in that place. That place looks lonely and sad haunted. I don't mess with that one. But anyway, um, Kelly Clarkson, My Country 'Tis Thee. Honey, you sang that song. Yes, you did. But it's just, before I get into Kelly Clarkson and the singers, let's go back to the beginning because I don't want to miss a beat. Um, the speech was well, Obama. I'm gonna say this to the Christian community: your your job at this point is to pray for your leadership, and I'm gonna leave it at that. My I am not putting all my trust in a man. That's not what he's there for. He's there to be the president. You know what I'm talking about? He's not there to be, you know, your guy. You got one. He sits on a throne and unto the Lamb. Handle it. So that's my take on that. How you doing? Moving on from that. Um, I like the fact that Bill Clinton and Hillary was there. Bush's wasn't in attendance, neither senior nor junior. Um, what else? Now let's get to the singing. The choir from the Bronx or Brooklyn, whatever they was from, New York. I know they was from New York. They sang, honey, they sang. And by the way, they made let it be known that their church was non-denominational, whatever. They sang. It was 200 and some in their choir. They sang, and then the young lady that came up and did very classy rendition of what they were singing. Um, who else? Kelly Clarkson. Huh? Okay, the guy that sang, James Taylor, I think his name is. I think his name James Taylor. Don't quote me on that. Cause y'all know me with names. Uh they should have just turned his mic off. Moving on. Kelly Clarkson sang her song. And they could have turned her mic all the way up. Girlfriend, work that song. You better work, girl. And Who else? Beyonce. Now let's get to the lip syncing. Um, Everybody mostly that sings uh the national anthem at some point have lip synced. From my understanding, it's been reported some of the best that have done it have lip synced. I think that even when I think some few years back when Jennifer Hudson had lost her family and everything, and they were talking about she was gonna lip sync it on, I forgot where she was going to sing it at. It was such a big issue. It was a problem. I don't have anything against Beyonce. I'm not falling over for Beyonce either as a fan. That's just my opinion. I think some that's just my opinion. But however, it was her voice. Y'all know how Beyonce sang. It was her voice. I mean, we doing too much. And TMZ first reported it. Then it was on CNN, NBC, Fox. I'm like, get your wife. So this is what we take up news to do, talk about Beyonce. I'm guessing she's not America's sweetheart anymore. And that was the reason to her Black Star Cloud with y'all feeling like going down the toilet. I don't know. But to me, that was just like nothing to report. I mean, take it how you take it. Now, when Miss Girl took that thing up out her ear and did her hand like this to do a riff, I'm like, well, if she sure performed it well if she lip synced. That's all I'm saying. I mean, y'all, it don't matter if she lip synced or not. Was there really some news to report? I mean, I expect that from TMZ, but CNN, Fox, and all the rest of y'all, get y'all life. And that's just what that is. Moving on. Now, Hunty Boo Boo. Let's get on these sister chicks, and I'm getting up off here because I ain't feeling that good today. Dominique, plantation does not mean slavery. And to all the Facebook people that kept putting that down, I'm gonna need for y'all to go and get you a dictionary and look up the word plantation. I do understand the struggle of our people. I do understand that they had to be on a plantation. I do understand that we were slaves and we were being beat, hurt. Understandable. However, Dominique, last time I checked, you ain't 100 and something years old, baby, so you wasn't there. So all you can do is understand. Now, what I do like about Miss Pastor D, baby girl, let it be known. This is my house. And the sign ain't coming down. I understand what you saying. The word don't mean that. And it is what it is. And I like that she did not let Dominique bully her. I love that. Y'all say what y'all want about it. I love it. You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to make me take my sign down. It's going to be up, and that's what it is. Now, you can come to my house if you want to again, but if not, I ain't going to lose no sleep. I'm still going to have my sign up that say plantation. How you doing? Baby. I loved it because you know what? So many people do that. They try to make you feel how they want to, okay, prime example. Me and my husband, we were out Saturday. I had just left the hospital with my mom. And, you know, she's trying to gather her thoughts and really get together who she is and things like that. And she woke up talking kind of sideways and it threw me off, you know. And I was real sad and I cried a little bit because I wasn't expecting that, you know. And this gentleman walks up on us and he's asking us to buy his CD. And my husband was like, well, I don't listen to that. I'm more of an old school kind of cat and I listen to mostly gospel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I roll. And so the guy tells him, well, you're a Christian. He said, well, yeah. He was like, is there a problem? And then the guy was like, well, you know, you Christians are a trip. And he was like, well, you don't even know me, dude. You know what I'm saying? On real. He was like, you don't even know me, dude. And furthermore, I'm with my wife right now, man. I'm just trying to, hang with her and talk to her. And so, he studied going where I'll rap for y'all, whatever. My husband's like, okay, look, sis, you're not gonna move. You got a CD. How much is your CD? Well, I sold out of my CD. He said, well, okay, this conversation over. I'm talking to my wife right now, trying to make her feel better. Some things going on with family. He was like, matter of fact, I'm not gonna keep explaining myself. It is what it is. He trying to be patient with the guy. So he like, see, that's what's wrong with Christians. What would Jesus do? He said, okay, sir, how you doing? My name is Anthony. He said, I never said my name was Jesus. Now, like I just told you, I'm with my wife. He was like, how didn't you want to know if I wanted to try to become a believer? How did you didn't want to know if I was trying to become a believer? Y'all something else. Y'all this, that. So now I gets pissed off and I jump into it. I say, look, sir, I said, I'm persuaded by the gospel. I don't need you to be persuaded by the gospel. I said, now, I can do, now what Jesus would do is, he will preach the gospel to you. Now, it's up to you if you receive it or not. Now, what I've been instructed to do by my Bible from out of Jesus' mouth is to take the dust, wipe it off my feet, and move on. I said, now, sir, right now, we're not even trying to talk to you about the gospel. So we don't know what you're talking about and why you so quote unquote aggressive, because you're cursing and we ain't even came at you like that. And so my husband was like, as a matter of fact, we gonna move around. So the guy was like, no. I guess he thought he was saying, well, anyway, long story short, people, I'm not in the business of persuading you of anything and trying to manipulate you to be what I am. And so I feel like that's what Dominique was trying to do, manipulate her to make her feel bad for having her sign up. And quite frankly, girlfriend, like, this sign ain't going nowhere. And I commend you for that, Pastor Delanco. I think that's your name. I commend you for that. Don't let nobody bully you in your crib. I appreciate that in you. And Dominique, for real serious, sweetheart, this is like the third time you've shown of your ignorance. I'm gonna need you to buy you a dictionary. I done told you this time and time again. Sister, buy you a dictionary. Plantation don't mean slavery. Get your life. Ain't no slaves on this woman's plantation. Ain't nothing but plants. Keep root word in the plants and crop. Get your life. It ain't look like I don't see no black folk working around there doing it. I'm just saying. And Tara Tara is amped up, ain't she? That mama fitness. Dominique just sat on down like, I'm lazy. I ain't running up these stairs. The other pastor wives, they tried it. And Christina talking about, oh, she's so scary in my face. Girl, you Dominican. Get your life. How you doing? You ain't scared. Some of them Dominican roots come up out you. You'll act a fool in a minute. But I enjoyed this little show. Dominique, I'm gonna need her to get a dictionary. It's just what it is. Ivy, I'm so happy you can have a baby. I'm rooting for you, sweetheart. I know that's a hard thing, to go through when you have to do fertility things and stuff like that to get pregnant and keep going back and forth. And one minute they say nothing is wrong with you, you can have a kid, and then the next minute, because I've been there, and then the next minute something came up, so, and then now they saying you good, go ahead, try again, just keep trying. So I understand that, and I'm glad that you were transparent with the people and all that good stuff. But I'm kind of tired today, y'all, and not feeling good. And I love y'all. Be praying for my family. That's all about it. Y'all can see, I hope y'all still got y'all few chuckles in. I try my best to put them in there so you can get them in. But anyway, diamonds, you are the toughest material on the earth, ladies, and there's none like you. Gents, you're no longer boys when you watch this channel. And to all my darlings, I appreciate you, babies. Don't forget to check out the radio show every Saturday at 1:30. Love y'all. Appreciate you.